It is a bone chilly start to the morning. We got a lot of those 20s and 30s, but thankfully the winds are a little bit lighter out there. So some of us have a wind chill just around maybe 3 to 5 degrees colder, but we're not talking wind chills into the teens pretty much area wide. It's just a rather chilly start to the morning. Temperatures are going to remain below normal as we go throughout much of the day. We are still tracking that system heading into the weekend, and it just looks like overall it is just going to be bone chilly temperatures below freezing for multiple days on end, possibly between Friday, even a little bit into Sunday. With that, we could see a little bit of wintry precipitation mixed with it. But at least before then, to the end of the week, we'll have some warmer temperatures before we get back at some chillier conditions. Otherwise, right now, we are chilly, 28 out into Odessa, a few clouds out there. We'll keep that as we go throughout much of the day. We are relatively in a zonal flow. Pretty much it's a rather flat pattern thanks to this big area of troughing that we've been kind of stuck into that pattern at least for the past several days. But our next system hasn't even formed yet. This is the little cutoff low that's going to help begin to actually start the formation of our storm system that's going to be heading into late tonight, early tomorrow. So the system doesn't even exist yet, but once it does begin to form, this will be the feature we are going to be keeping a very close eye on. It's going to provide the moisture and for us that source of lift as well, alongside this huge area troughing that's going to bring a bunch of Arctic air. All of this is going to clash across the Lone Star State, but even with all of these ingredients looking like it's going to set up, we still have some questions, especially with the system off into the west. Here's what we know right now. The Arctic cold front, that is a guaranteed shot. That area of troughing is quite persistent. It is going to be bone chilly heading into this weekend. With that, winter precipitation does look possible, but the questions with that precipitation is going to be the type. If it's just going to be all snow, if we're going to have that transition from like a mix to a snow, which that does look possible at the moment, but it's just the timing of that. That's what we're still trying to kind of iron out. Here's kind of a preliminary kind of idea of what we're kind of tracking. Maybe a wintry mix across pretty much across central to west Texas, snow up further north. That's where the highest impacts of snow actually do look to be, especially up into your areas of OKC with a bit of a cold rain the further south. Here's how the European model handles it. I think we'll get the cold front into the kind of the late morning hours on Friday. We'll have a little bit of rain into the morning hours, slowly maybe transition into some mixing, but we're still kind of keeping an eye on how temperatures are going to be aloft, and really how those temperatures are going to be aloft. That's going to be the determining factor of what we're really going to see heading into Saturday, if it's just going to be mixed all day or mix into some snow. Here's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. The Arctic cold front comes in on Friday. We'll start with a little bit of rain, see some mixing heading into the later portions of the day. I think we will keep with a bit of a mix, but maybe some snow as we head into the kind of later portions of Saturday, and I think we'll begin to clear out on Sunday. When it comes to totals, we're still a little kind of iffy on it. The European kind of keeps those temperatures upstairs a little bit warmer and creates it to be more of an ice event for us. This is, I think, the worst case scenario we could see. Even as well with the GFS model, in a way, it keeps that snowfall a little bit more moderate. We keep those cold temperatures aloft, but pushes the ice line further south into areas of the Contra Valley. So still some adjusting we got to do, but otherwise just make sure you keep up with the latest updates heading into the next couple days. But otherwise today, it's going to be plenty of sunny skies and not too much in the way to worry when it comes to precipitation. A lot of us will stick with some 50s with some clouds increasing into some 60s heading into the middle of the week. We'll see that strong cold front heading into the weekend. Highs will be into the 40s into the morning hours, drop into the 20s overnight. We'll be into the 20s on Saturday, barely be able to reach out of freezing on Sunday, but hopefully we'll slowly begin to warm up heading into early next week.